Hi friends, this is Ashley with Experienced Mommy, and today I'm going to be showing you the Babybjorn Mini baby carrier. This is a pretty good carrier to consider if you're looking for something for your smaller baby. It does have a weight capacity of about 24 pounds, so it's not something that's going to last your child far into their toddlerhood, but if you're looking for something for your child who's maybe a year or younger, this is a pretty good option to consider. I'm going to show you the pieces of the carrier. It comes in two pieces. These are the shoulder straps. You can see that they're crossed for some additional support. And this plastic piece right here can actually be slid up and down to adjust it for your own comfort. The second piece is the main portion of the carrier. This is what baby's going to be sitting in, and it straps on to those shoulder straps with some buckles here. And then we have the seat that can actually be adjusted with this plastic piece. You can see there's a little bit of a measuring tape right here, and you can slide this plastic piece up and down to adjust it to your baby's actual length. Now, one thing I will say is that this plastic piece is kind of hard to adjust and to pull up and down, so you will have to put a little bit of extra effort in when you're adjusting this. I'm going to show you how to go ahead and put this carrier on. With the Babybjorn logo facing up, you're just going to put this over your shoulders like a backpack. Then you're going to take the main portion of the carrier, and that plastic piece that we use to adjust the seat has corresponding buckles on the shoulder straps that will snap in there, and then you have the seat set up. Now, one complaint that I do have about this particular carrier is that this is the actual seat itself. There's not an infant insert or any cushion or padding or anything for some extra comfort for your baby to sit on, so they are going to be largely sitting on these plastic buckles. I don't really like that because I think it's probably going to get uncomfortable for baby if they're sitting on it for a long time. So this is something to consider when you are trying to decide if this is the right carrier for you. The next portion are these color-coded buckles. They're red and blue, and they have corresponding inserts on the shoulder straps. It's a long piece right here that you just slide in. You'll hear a little bit of a click, and then those are locked into place. And then last but not least, you have these round clips right here that are on the head support piece. And what's nice about these is whether you have it folded up for a smaller baby or folded down for a little bit taller of a baby, it doesn't matter because these clips can go on either direction. So you'll just squeeze the sides, put it over the button on the shoulder straps, and your carrier's all set up. Now, one additional piece that is pretty nice about this carrier is there are these fabric loops on the inside that you can strap over this button on the front, and that actually makes the leg hole a little bit smaller. So if you have a smaller baby, this gives them a little bit more security. But then as their legs grow and they start to outgrow that size, you just undo that loop, and that gives them a couple more inches of leg room. I'm going to show you how to put a baby into the carrier. You just unstrap these top buckles here. And then whether you have baby facing inward or outward, you're just going to put them up against you. Fold this front portion up, and then just redo the buckles. It's a pretty easy process to get baby into the carrier. And then baby is into the carrier. If they need some additional head support, these top round buckles right here do have straps that you can tighten or loosen to give baby however much head support that they need. The carrier itself is made up of a soft cotton material. It's thick and well padded, and I personally like it pretty well. There is a more breathable mesh option that you can purchase if you want a little bit more airflow, but I do like this cotton material. However, I do wish that the adult shoulder straps were a little bit thicker. It is made up of the same cotton material, but there's no padding in between the layers of fabric, so they're not quite as comfortable as some carriers out there. Another thing that you are going to have to get used to with this particular carrier is the waist strap. You can see that it sits a little bit higher than a lot of other waist straps, which typically sit a little bit lower down towards your hips, but this actually sits right below your chest, kind of between your chest and your waist. So that's just something you need to get used to. It is designed that way because you're going to be carrying smaller babies, and it helps keep them up higher and closer to your face. That waist strap can also be adjusted just by pulling on these straps right here to however fits you best. One thing that I do wish was a little bit different about this carrier is its versatility. Like I said, this only lasts your child up to 24 pounds, so it's not going to take them very far into their toddlerhood. There are a lot of baby carriers out there, even some other Babybjorn products, that will last your child from their infancy all the way up until around 40 or 45 pounds. Personally, I prefer a carrier that's like that, especially if I'm going to be paying a higher price for it. This particular carrier costs around $100, so I'm not sure I would want to pay that much for a product that's only going to last my child until they hit 24 pounds. This carrier is also not very versatile in the styles of carries that it offers. A lot of carriers offer inward and outward facing holds, a back carry, and even a hip hold. This particular carrier, the Babybjorn Mini, only offers an inward or an outward facing hold, which does make sense since it's designed for a smaller baby, but if you're looking for something with a little more versatility, there might be a different option out there that's better suited for what you're looking for. Overall, if you're looking for something for your smaller baby, this is a pretty good option to consider. The Babybjorn Mini isn't a perfect carrier. It has a few things that I would change, like the seat for your baby or the shoulder straps for the adult. But if you're looking for something for a smaller baby, this is a pretty good option to consider.
If you like this, please like and subscribe.